Today, we're playing Rainbow Six Siege. I haven't played this game in a while. Alright, I'm gonna make this video short for sure. For sure, because it's just that I have a lot to say. I don't know how to clip my videos to make it short because I want everything that I've said to just be there, you know? Dude, YNs are so stupid. Like, actually. Because, bro, why you dressed in a ski mask with your pants sagging all the way down to your knees? It looks like they are wearing diapers. And they walk with their, like, legs all spread out. And then they expect people to treat them equally. And I'm like, bro, hell no. Most of the time they get kicked out of stores just by dressing up like that, which is valid. Because honestly, if I owned a shop, bro, I would kick them out immediately. Why is my Xbox controller having latency? I've never had this issue before. It takes like half a second to register it. Damn, and I did that with latency. See? But yeah, man, full stereotypes on board. If I see a group of YNs coming into my store, oh, you're getting kicked out. Hell no. Regardless if you're really a nice kid under the mask, hell no. Because that's what doesn't make sense, dude. Like, these teenagers that aren't even gang affiliated are dressing up like gang members. They just become little pussies whenever an actual gang member presses them, like, hey, where you from? Like, you bang? And they're like, no, sir, we don't. In school, they act all hard and whatever. But then out in the real world, where they meet consequences, they get all scared. And why are kids still getting Edgar cuts, bro? Those, oh my god, that's the ugliest hair you could have. And I got a kill with this stupid latency. Bro, I crouched and then it didn't register it until hella late. See that shit I have to deal with? Bro, why do... This is what I don't understand. Is why do certain stores use codes, like, between employees? What? Why? You're not some agency. Here at Dollar General, I'll give you an example. Andrea, IC3. Why do you need a code to tell them that the line is long and to open a new register? Why? That's what doesn't make sense to me, is why are you guys using code words? You guys aren't police. You're not CIA. Why the hell are you using codes? And then when they have the audacity to be like, copy. Like, what? I don't know, man. It's just hella cringe. Like, how hard is it to just say, Andrea, the line is long, hop on a register? You know what's the most scummiest kind of person? Is the ones that go up to homeless people for religious purposes. The ones that go up don't even give you money as a homeless person, and they're like, Jesus will help you. You know, all things are possible through him. Sure, like, I believe in God and everything, but in the moment, what are you doing? Like, just give the dude $1. Why do you have to make this a religious experience? I feel like they only do it so they could believe they have a one-up for God. Be like, oh, I did a good deed today, I'm good. But they're doing that, thinking that, instead of thinking like, oh, this guy needs help, let me help him and be a good person. But no, you have to go up and be like, oh, God told me to come to you. Brother in Christ, this stupid latency on this controller. And the ones that film it too, like, look at me giving to the homeless on a Tuesday or whatever the hell their little title is. Just give the girl or guy some money and just stop. Like, oh, here's some change, buddy. But no, you gotta make it all about yourself and try to get some clout. Nice. Ha! Loser! I'm gonna be talking about depression and suicide and self-harm. So, I know people have different problems, right? I understand. It's hard, man. Like, I understand because I was in a similar situation and everybody's is different. As dumb as this may sound to you, it made sense to me at the moment, but I was gonna myself over a girl. I gave everything to this girl, and every day she'd ignore me, take her sweet time to text me back, left me, and then a month later went with some other dude, and then she was still like talking to me, leading me on until I realized that they were together. And then she got mad when I was friends, right? Not even together with this girl, but I was friends with some girl. The hypocrisy, right? That's not what this is about. Like, I chased that girl for 8 years. She would beat me. I gave her as much as I possibly could with what I had at the time, and that wasn't enough for her. And because of how much of an impact it had on me, I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't think I could handle this anymore because I lost somebody that I put so much effort into, only for her to not reciprocate or try. I spiraled into a depression. I drank a lot. I was drunk almost every weekend. And then I attempted, and obviously it didn't work. My immune system's way too strong, so it just like canceled it. But regardless of what you're going through right now, it does get better. It does. It might not be what you wanted, how you wanted it, but it does get better eventually. But it's based on your effort and how much you want to get better. Because I know people that are going through depression and suicidal thoughts are still thinking, I want this to be better. What can I do? So use that mentality to get better and find out what you need. Because nobody's got the answers for you, right? It's not going to be in a book. It's not going to be in the words of others. But it's going to be through you. Whatever's going on right now, it's none of it's your fault. Acknowledge that. That's the first step to take. Acknowledge that it's not your fault why you feel the way you do. The world is much better off with you in it than without. Because this is another hard pill to swallow. Suicide is the most selfish thing you could do. I know what that sounds. It sounds rough, but it's the truth. Suicide is selfish. Because you gotta think about it too. What you're feeling right now will get transferred over to people that love you, regardless if they don't show it. You would only transfer your pain to others. And that's not fair. Things get better. It may not seem like that at the moment, but they do. The girl I lost and I thought was like my end goal, my soulmate, whatever, turned out not to be, and I found somebody better who treats me better and at least acknowledges my existence and appreciates it. Like, I understand, it is really harsh to say that suicide is selfish because it is. And I'll be the only one to say this, but no one's gonna hold your hand in that process if you decide to end your life. But people will hold your hand to help you get out of this. If it's not people talking to you that make you better, do something that fulfills yourself. If it's helping others, if it's whatever, do it and do it more. Death is not an exit. Because of how society has been lately, we take life for granted. We have almost everything handed to us, whether that be technology, whatever. Your primal mind competes with the modern mind and causes weird disconnections like the reward system. But just appreciate the little things, right? Go outside barefoot, walk on grass, feel the sun, smell the flowers, feel the trees, feel the animals if you have pets. My cat's laying down hella weird. I'm gonna put it up. So yeah, if you're thinking about ending your life, don't. Please don't. I know life sucks. Life is terrible, especially nowadays. But that shouldn't mean that you end your life over something. Like, as silly as mine was, trying to end my life over a girl. Keep your chin up. And don't give in to the feelings, because in all true honesty, it does get better. I know you hear that a lot. You hear that by everybody else. But it is true. It does get better. I'm back in the rut I was when my ex left me. But I'm not having those thoughts anymore because I have somebody better. And also, I've gathered more information. I appreciated the little things more, and it helps. So whatever you're going through, you're not alone, and don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your loved ones. At the end of the day, the world needs everyone that's alive right now. Except bad people, of course, but whatever helps you feel happy at the moment. Bro, if you have a kid, right? Like, if you're already a parent, your party days are over. I'm sorry that you didn't get to do whatever, but you're a parent. And your priority should be your child. It doesn't matter if you leave your kid with a sitter and your morals are like, well, they're taken care of, so it shouldn't matter. No. No. At the early stages of development, kids need their parents around. Especially at night times, because of a primal sort of thing. What do you think children to this day build forts? It's the primal urge to be somewhere minimal and hidden. And you're depriving that of your children because, oh, I want to go party. I didn't go out partying when I was pregnant, whatever. Like, y'all are mad retarded. Oh, bro, that was an accident. Like, come on, grow up. Even if you're a early 20s parent and you had your kid when you were a teenager, still, don't be going out like that. Coming home all drunk and whatnot to your kids. Like, I'm sorry you missed out. I missed out too, and not because I'm a parent, because I'm not, but because of my mom. And just because of that, when I have a kid, I'm gonna go out and party? No. I chose to have a kid, either that be an accident or not. You have a responsibility now. You have a top priority. When they're teenagers, I understand. Yeah, go out. Go out. But in the early stages of development, no. That's when kids need you the most as a parent. So nut up and take care of your kids. When I worked at an autism clinic, there was this lady, right, that had two autistic kids, both different ages. And she was the most horrendous looking woman too, to start with. She would go out clubbing and going to parties and whatnot. And I'm like, bro, let alone the fact that you have children, but they're special needs children, and you're doing that? Oh my god, when I saw her for the first time, I was like, ugh. Like, no offense, but ugh. Like, ain't nobody dancing on that. Damn. You know, something that sucks too is that my parents, well, mainly my mom, just wants money out of me. When I lost my job, she kept pressuring me to go on unemployment so that I could get money and quote unquote help them. Bro, they've been financially fine for so long without me needing to work. I never give them money. You know, you chose to have a kid. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you money. Like, when I have kids, I'm not gonna be like, hey, give me money, give me rent money. No. I already raised you to the point where you could work on your own, save your money, use it for whatever the hell you want. If you asked me for money, I might give it to you. Because that's all she wants. Me to have responsibilities or whatever. Like, this is what pisses me off, dude. She doesn't understand that I understand that there are things you need to pay and save for. Both of my parents are the same way. Like, oh, what are you gonna do with your life? You're not gonna survive without us. Just because I don't mow the lawn, I'm unqualified to live on my own? Like, what sense does that make? They're always like, people aren't gonna let you rent for free or have you live anywhere for free, blah, 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 blah. No shit. I'm not retarded. And that's the other part that sucked too, is that my mom thought I was autistic from an early age. And it wasn't like a, oh, he has certain behaviors. Like, no. It was just because I was friendly to autistic kids that she thought I was autistic. What logic does that make? And one time, this is where it's all started. One time we went to the county's office and she was practically begging for them to give her money because she has a disabled son. And the guy tested me, right? Because I looked normal. He talked to me, whatever. And then he was like, ma'am, your son is not autistic. And then she pulls out like my diagnosis or whatever. He looks at her and looks at the paper back and forth. He was like, ma'am, autism and ADHD are not the same thing. And she was like, yes, it is. I heard about it. And this is where she hears all her crap about too. Her friends, her family. Dude, literally everything that she has like a story for, it's always, oh, my cousin's brother's uncle's dog. And then explain some bullshit story. Totally. Yeah, that totally happened. My morals are kind of complicated, right? In my last video about like people that refuse to break laws and whatever, I posted that clip on Instagram. And this guy goes, MAGA when they, because I kept making fun of liberal men. MAGA when you tell them that age of consent is real or something. I commented, for real, man. Sadly, they're in power though. And he didn't reply back. Because, dude, why do you assume people are MAGA or whatever based on what their opinions are? Oh my god. But they misunderstood the video or whatever the hell just because I made fun of libtards. I was talking about basic little laws. Like for me, what I find stupid is road laws, vehicle laws, and some other laws, bro. But not the obvious, like, no murder, age of consent, whatever. Like, obviously the ones that are common sense needed, yes. I advocate for them not to be broken. But when it comes to road laws and vehicle laws, bro. No. Speed limits are just suggestions. But anyways, I believe in mercy killing. So that we can make society devoid of any offenders who commit atrocities against humanity. But this wouldn't be applicable to like small law offenders like thieves, scammers, unless they're Indian. Or like they're just trying to make a living. But rapists and pedophiles and like political scammers, yeah, no, bro. Mercy, you know what? There's not even mercy at that point. It's just like, bro, you're a waste. Because this is what I don't understand. Is why do we allow them to have a trial when there's conclusive evidence that they did certain things? Like, in my perfect world, it would be peaceful. It'd be like a utopia, basically, but with, like, mercy killings. Oh, you SA'd this 12-year-old girl? Yeah. Goodbye to existing. I don't care what some of you say with, like, oh, people can change. That's what I don't get about libtards either, is that just because of your demographic, right, your ethnic background, whatever, it's okay for you to do certain things. Like me, right? Me. I will literally commit felony driving laws, whatever. Like, I'll break driving laws so hard. These little keyboard activists will be like, oh, yeah, no, you deserve to die, rot in hell, whatever. But then they advocate for Muslims that try to impose Sharia law in certain towns and cities. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Oh my god. Like, I'm not saying all Muslim people believe in that. But it is true that some Muslims still practice child marriage. But, oh, no, they're safe. They're safe. We should impose Sharia law. Like, make that make sense. Liberal women, liberal men, whatever. That's why I believe in mercy killing. The moment you rape a woman, gone. No second chances. No, not even an opportunity for you to say one syllable out of your mouth. Like I said, I might be an asshole, but I still have basic morals. Okay, just the one I wanted. And this might offend some of you. I believe that mercy killing should also apply to severely disabled people. Like children with microcephaly, I'm sorry, dude, but for your own existence sake, go back to the sender. Oh my god! No, dude, that's no life to live. You're just having a dormant child that will never progress. Like, I'm sorry, but that's true. So the mercy killing on that aspect, yes, it would be like lethal injection or something. Something peaceful. Because honestly, me in good conscience, I would not let my kid live 13 years, however long their lifespans usually are, in a vegetative state. Dude, I have this weird thing, and if any like psych majors can tell me what this is about, but I have an obsession with broken things or like damaged goods, basically. Oh my god, dude, these bastards! It's because I value longevity, so I like solving problems, and I want the control of like, oh, this is done. Like, this can't be used anymore. Yeah, no, they groped us and made our balls clack like some canicas. And yeah, it's just that I have attachment issues too, because the more history and struggle I have with something, the harder it is for me to let go. Like, I'm not afraid of change. I just don't like it when change is forced on me. And I don't like when things are given to me either. Like, if I didn't work for something or work from the ground up with it, I don't feel like I deserve it or like actually truly own it. You know what I think is like the funniest thing ever is that, you know how there's stock images, right? And they have the watermarks? Bro, nobody cares if there's a watermark on it. Like, honestly. YouTubers, whatever, will use a stock photo no matter what. Because what the hell is a watermark gonna do? Oh, you really want me to pay $5 for a stock image of a little boy petting a dog? No. Yeah, man, like I'm not gonna pay $5 for that. I'm just gonna have a watermark over it to make a point in my video. Oh, the reflection doesn't. Yeah, the reflection doesn't show the this. That's funny. I never noticed that. You know what's the worst kind of people? The people of Walmart. Like the type of people you see that shop regularly at Walmart. You know what I mean? Oh crap, oh crap, dude. Like, bro, you'll see like some 400-pound whale on one of those rascals with dyed pink hair and shaven sides. And get mad when you're in her way, like, dude. You're taking up the whole damn aisle, and most of those aisles are like, what, 9 feet wide? Holy hell. They be going up with like ripped pants and either no shirt on sometimes or a wife beater. That's all dirty. Brother, come on. Have some decency. Why? Why does Walmart attract those people? Like Target's not even that much of a price difference. And if you compare the people of Walmart to the people of Target, it's a big ass difference. Like ain't no way. And then why does Walmart hire the same type of people? Like my boy that works there, dude. Nah, that man's a piece of ass. No homo. I don't get why they hired him. Cause there's this big ass like I don't even know what alphabet letter she is, but she's got like rainbow colored hair, gay little pins on her vest, and then she talks like she's got something stuck in her throat. Like Walmart really be hiring anybody. Ha! Losers! Oh my god. Oh damn, oh damn. We're gonna win this, we're gonna win this. Ha! Loser! Wow, dude, my aim. Bruh. Oh my god. And emojis must mean something else in other countries, dude. Because anytime I insult an Indian, common occurrence by me anyways. Anytime I use the skull emoji to be like, I'm dead, you know, that phrase. These fools always go, you're not Sigma, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I laugh and then I put the skull emoji again, like I text them something, and they're like, bro's really trying to be Sigma, and I'm like, what? And then I've seen like the Indian edits, and they use the skull emoji to like, it's mainly edit culture, I think. Whatever the hell. Like, why do they do that? You're not Sigma, bro. It's a common use here in the like US, I guess. But in India, apparently it's your Sigma. Cause like I've seen posts like either India or Mexico or whatever, and they use emojis that we would normally use here in the US, but mean something completely different. Y'all, you dumb. Like, is there that much of a cultural difference? Like, they use the hard eyes emoji when they comment on like their family members, and I'm like, what the hell? And then the kissy face too. Like, I'm sorry to sound like that guy, but we in the US established what each emoji means. I'm sorry. Dude, and then gay people and most people in like the LGBT community, when either a priest or somebody extreme is like, oh, you're gonna go to hell for being gay and whatever. I wouldn't say gay people would go to hell if hell exists, but more the TQIA. But anyways, they talk about it like, oh yeah, you'll see me there or whatever. Like, I'll be more happier in hell than I will be in heaven. Whatever, right? And I'm like, dude, if hell does exist, which I don't believe it does, but if hell does exist, it is not how these little stupid cringe ass shows like Has Been Hotel perceive them as. Like, oh, a bunch of gay demons having butt sex all the time? No. No, dude, it's eternal punishment. Like, think about what the people in Palestine are going through times like 1,000. Every single minute, basically, is if hell was real. But you're okay spending eternity in hell with cruel, anguishing punishments? It is not how Has Been Hotel portrays it as. Y'all are retarded. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the video. I'm gonna make this one short and sweet. Alright, adios.